What is up, guys? Poplar Mechanic here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the world's #1 headlamp, the Odelphi Strip Lamp Pro LED headlamp. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so here we are in the shop. I just thought I'd put this headlamp down so you can see. You see we've got a power button there, and that's a button you can press for the sensor so you can wave your hand and the light turns on and off. It's pretty cool. Personally, I find when you're moving your head around, though, it can flick on and off, and I just like using the button, but it is a really neat idea. So here's your flexible strip, really sleek, and then you've obviously got the flashlight on the side as well. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go over some of the features just super quickly with you so you know what you're getting into, and then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and look into the chipper here, and we'll see how much it brightens things up. Okay guys, so here's some of the modes. This is just the battery life. So what I'll do is I'll just leave it here for a second, and if you're interested in it, you can go ahead and just pause the video. So we've got battery life there. We got a little bit of information on the side there, just about, you know, the headband and the 5 light modes. And then on this side, it just lets you know about the wave induction, impact resistant, IPX4, you know, that kind of stuff. So if you're interested, just go ahead and pause it. Okay guys, so here's under the hood of the chipper. You can see we have some quite dark areas in here. I would call this a realistic situation. We will do an extreme test after this and just see how it goes, but I've got the headlamp set to the max setting. Obviously it's not on yet. I'll wave here in a minute so you can kind of see around there. Look into those dark areas. You know, up in that corner, back in that corner, down. The phone is actually doing a better job than my eyes are at seeing in here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to flick this light on. So that is max setting, and it's working awesome. I do quite like the range of view that it gives you. Like when I look around, you know, and the light just goes wherever you look, and the band is quite comfortable and it's really sleek. So I do like it. It's a really nice light. Makes it a lot easier to see. So that's the max setting, and we're not going to get too fussy, guys, with the other settings. I mean, obviously it's just less light than this. I will go ahead and show the side one real quick, and then we'll move on to a more extreme scenario. All right, so here we are. This is just the same amount of light we had when we tested the LED strip. We're going to go ahead and just test the flashlight on the side. It works really well as well. You can see here's the darkness. Not quite as good as the LED. It's more of a spotlight sort of. So we'll go ahead and turn it on. Boom. So you can see that lights it up. I'm looking at that wiring in the corner. Looking at the alternator there. Looking at the rad. Looks like it needs to be cleaned. So it works really well. So now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and try both these methods in a more extreme scenario. Alright guys, so I have all the lights out in the shop. I just have the door open, so there's a little bit of light there. Otherwise it's pitch black because we have no windows in here on this side. So we're looking into the chipper, and it's obviously really hard to see. We're going to start with the flashlight on the side, and we'll see how that works. Okay, so even in, you know, complete darkness, obviously the light's going to work, but it works quite well. It's really lighting everything up that I'm looking at, and it's quite impressive. And one thing I will say about the flashlight on the side, if you have it placed correctly on your head, it looks exactly what you're looking at. Like, you don't have to think about shining it in a certain direction. It just goes where your eyes go, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and test out the LED in this really dark scenario. Okay, this is the same lighting scenario. We're going to go ahead with the LED. We're going to go ahead and turn it on. Boom. So you can just see I'm not really looking in any specific direction, and it's lighting up this whole area beautifully. Anywhere I look, it's obviously a little bit better, but that is just impressive. Look, I'm keeping my head still, and it's lighting up that whole area. I'm actually really impressed with these headlights. Just looks awesome. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the wave feature of the headlamp. It works really simple. As long as you have it activated with the button on the side, you're just going to go ahead and swipe your hand. Boom, it turns on. Boom, it turns off. Now, I do really like it. It's a nice feature, but keep in mind if you bump your head against something or you get close to something you're working on, it can turn on and off, but it is very responsive, which is good. It can be really handy in certain situations. And then, of course, if you don't like it and you just need a steady light, you can just shut it off, which is a really nice feature as well. If you guys are interested in a light like this, because this is a pretty good light. I don't normally do videos like this, to be honest with you, but when they offered to send me a couple, I thought, you know, because I like headlamps. I have a few black diamond ones. They're just really handy to have, whether you're night fishing or working on mechanical stuff, or, you know, you just break down at night. It's nice to have an awesome light. And I believe they have a 30% sale right now, directly from their website. But what I'll do is I'll go ahead and leave a link at the bottom, which will give you an additional 10% off. So you can go ahead, if you use my link, you can probably get somewhere around 40% off. Maybe grab a couple of these lights. And what else is cool about them is they have a USB-C, so any of your chargers, we can just charge them up on the fly, or wherever you are. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching today's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.